Hello my gorgeous babes out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I am just a crazy lover of makeup, fashion, and all that fun glittery stuff. So if those are things you are also interested in, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family we have going on. But anyways, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the new little Rebel palettes from Juvia'S place. I bought all 4 of them. They came out with 4 little quads, so I'm just going to go over them, show you guys some swatches, and create 2 looks with the palettes. I think I'm going to pair this one and pair this one together. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of that, then keep on watching. Alright guys, welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. This little intro is going to be quick because I want to get into the looks, and there's not a lot to go over. There's 4 palettes. They're $10 each, and Juvia'S place is an amazing indie brand. They're sold at Ulta as well, but I'll just go over each one and show you guys. So they have the grays, and this is a quad of grays. There's like a dark gray. This one's kind of like a satin, and then these are 2 metallics. I feel like the metallics in this one is the most like lackluster out of the whole collection, but it is a smoky gray little quad. Then they have the Rebel men's, and this one is so pretty. I swatched this out, and this has 2 little pastel shades, but these 2 shades are really pretty. This one has like a little like minty green shift to it. It's so pretty. You will see it in the swatches. I think that one was like my favorite one. And then there's the Rebel Honey, which is like a warm toned mustardy little palette. It has a copper shade, 2 like kind of mid-tone shades, and like a deep orangey brown. These 2 shades are pretty similar. I'm surprised they put 2 shades that were like so close together, but that is the honey one. And then here is the Rebel Army one, which I love my greens, and these are all deep green. So this one has 2 deep green mattes, one that's kind of like a black and olive, and then this really like dark green metallic, and then this one is a little bit more textured, but it's a beautiful green metallic, gorgeous. So I thought I'd create 2 looks. I didn't want to do like 4 individual ones because these are quads and all of them don't really have a full amount of shades where I feel like I could make a completed look. These are definitely more like accent palettes. So I thought I'd pair these 2 together and create a look, and then pair these 2 together and create a look, and see what we can do with them. And that's pretty much it. So I think it's a good time to just jump right into the looks. So I got you zoomed in. I just wanted to get right into these looks. I did prime my eyes with the Juvia'S Place eyeshadow primer. This is in the shade 2. It's great for like medium skin tones. So I'm going to start off playing with these 2 palettes right here, the Rebel Mint and the Rebel Grays, and just create a look. I'm going to be using my little like rougher brushes. They look dirty, but they're just stained. I definitely did clean them a bit. Well, color switch them. And I'm going to go into this shade right here. They don't have any shade names on them, but this one right here. And I'm just going to use that all through the crease. It looks very pigmented. Dust off the excess. I'm just going to go right in. I want to get this video out as quick as possible because this is a pretty new release, and they did restock it so you can get it on their website. I don't think this is being sold at Ulta, but maybe it will eventually get to Ulta. So I'm just putting that on. That's a nice pigmented like pastel shade. Ooh. And these rougher brushes are so good. They're available in their concept store right now, I believe. I think it's still there where it's discounted. I will link that below. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. But I've been really, really loving these. So now I want to go into the deep gray shade, the deep gray matte in the Grays palette. And I'm going to take this brush right here. This is the Rephr 12 brush. And I'm going to use that in the outer corner to deepen up this look. That's going on beautiful. It's nice and pigmented. Juvia'S Place has a really good eyeshadow formula. Their formula is always very pigmented, usually very blendable. I haven't had any problems ever using any of their eyeshadow palettes. Like, I've never been disappointed with their eyeshadows. There's never been a shade I didn't like from my palette, so they just do a great job. So I want to take this teeny little rougher brush. It's number 13. And I want to take a little bit of like the more seafoamy pastel color in the Mints palette and just go on the edge. I don't know if it will really show up, but I just want to use that to blend all the edges out. Now I'm going to go over my lid with some glitter primer really quickly. And I'm going to use the Rougher 28 brush. I'm just doing a simple look just so you guys can see how these perform. So I'm going to take the like tealy metallic in the Mints palette. And I'm going to use that closest to the deep gray matte. Ooh, that is so pretty. There's some kind of shift to this. I might be crazy, but I feel like there's a shift to the shade. Now I want to go into the other metallic in the Mint palette. The Mint palette. This one definitely has like some kind of like little green shift to it. Such a beautiful little seafoam shade. That is so gorgeous. I love it. I live for this. These are such beautiful, beautiful metallics. So now I'm going to go into the grays and go into this like little light gray satin. I think it looks more like a satin than anything. And I'm going to get a like pencil brush, clean it off really quickly. And I'm going to pick that up, this one right here, on my brush. I think I'm going to spray it just so we can maximize the shine. I'm going to take my Smashbox primer water and put that right in the inner corner. I don't think it's bright enough, guys. I really don't. I thought it was going to be light enough as an inner corner, but I think what's on the lid... No, am I crazy? Yeah, it's not as light as I thought it was going to be. You know what? I'm going to use this one instead. I feel like this one actually is more poppy, and I'm going to put that on top. Oh, that was surprising. I thought the other one was going to be definitely lighter, but nope. No, this is the one that has the shine and that brightness that I wanted. We should probably do the lower lash line really quickly. Very quickly. So I'm going to take this Rougher 26 brush and I'm going to go in with the Bluey Teal Matte Pastel, and I'm going to run that down here. Oh, that is such a pigmented pastel shade. And now I want to go into the deep gray shade and use that on the outer edge just to connect up to the top. So I'm going to go off camera really quickly, put some wing liner on, figure out something for my lashes, well, put on mascara, and figure out something for the waterline, and I will be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look, and this is just such a fresh, pastel-y, soft look. I just really, really love this. I didn't do too much on the eyes. I went in with a little bit of the deep gray shade and use like a little liner brush to kind of stamp it right along the lash line, the Rougher 29 brush. And then for my waterline, I went in with the Neon Shockwave eyeliner from LA Girl in Fresh, which goes with the look. Then I use my Nabla mascara, and then for the lips, I'm wearing one of Juvia'S Place's lipsticks in Lady, just a nice little nude, and that is how I finished this look. So now let's get into look number 2. On to look number 2. So now we're cracking into these two right here, and I think I kind of have an idea what I want to do. I think I want to start off with these two shades in the Honey palette as like my transition shade. So I'm gonna take the rougher brush that I was using in the other look, clean it off really quick with a color switch, and dive in. So I think I'm gonna start off with maybe the lightest one first. We're gonna use it on the crease. I'm gonna take off some of the excess, and we're just gonna go from there. This is gonna be more of like a grungy look for sure. Definitely what I love to do on my eyes. Some of my favorite looks are some grungy looks. Live for them. So I'm just gonna get that all in there. Wow, this is beautifully pigmented as well. It's going on the eyes like a dream, and it's blending out really easily. I want to take, what do I want to do? I think I want to take the rougher 12 brush. I need to clean that off too. And now I'm going to go into the slightly deeper mustardy shade and work that into the crease. It's not, well, it's a little darker, but it's very similar, I feel, to the first shade. I don't feel like there's enough variation. I feel like at the end of the day, this will both look the same on the eyes when you do a look. Like, do you even see much of a difference between the two shades? No. Now I want to go into the Rebel Army palette, and I think I want to go into the shade. It's swatched so beautifully, and I was like, that's an amazing green. So I'm going to use the rougher 13. I'm going to pick some up on the brush. Ooh, let me dust off the excess. Do you guys see that pigmentation? Wow. For a deep green, this is stunning. I just want to use that like all here. I'll bring it in a little bit. I don't want it to muddy up too much, so I'm just going to use that all on the outer corner. I want to go into, I think I want to use this coppery shade more like in the inner part, and maybe use the two metallic greens in here. So I'm gonna put on some glitter primer really quickly, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I laid down the glitter primer, and now I want to go into the very like deep olive metallic. I'm gonna lay this all down so we can have a nice little transition from the deep matte green to the like lighter copper shade. So we're gonna kind of create a gradient. So now I want to take the lighter green metallic, and I'm going to use the same brush. This one has a little bit more like texture to it, but look at that. Wow, it's even a brighter green. Wow, that's beautiful. Unexpected. It looks so much brighter on the eyes than it does in the pan. So now I'm going to go into the metallic shade in the Honey palette, which is like a copper. Wow. So creamy. And this is also brighter on the eyes, I feel, than what it looks like in the pan. So now I want to do the lower lash line. I'm going to take a pencil brush so we can be more detailed than I was with the mint palette. So I want to go into probably the deeper mustard shade. So I'm going to run that all on the bottom. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys, I'm using the deeper green shade on the outer part. I don't even think I mentioned that to you guys. I just went right into it. So I feel like none of the shades in either one is light enough to be an inner corner highlight. So I think I want to take this shade right here as the inner corner highlight in the mint palette. You could easily brighten up the inner corner like with a highlighter, but I just want to go into that one and use that all in here just because this has a green shift, so I thought it would look really nice. So I think that's everything that I'm going to use on my eyes. This look is just so beautiful. I can't get over it. I can't stop looking at myself in the camera monitor. Whew, I love that. So I'm going to go and figure out the liner situation, put on some mascara, figure out something for my lips, and I will be right back. Okay, so the look is complete and I went more dramatic with this one and I am totally obsessed. So what I did off camera was I went in with the Nabla mascara, the Nabla liquid liner, and created a little wing. And then for the waterline, I went in with the Lethal Cosmetics gel liner in the shade Hurt. I felt like it tied in really nicely with the crease shade. And then for my lips, I went a little bit more dark and chocolatey. And this is from Juvia'S Place. This is one of their lipsticks in the shade Toffee. And I just thought it added more to the look. It just got a little bit more dark and grungy, and I'm really, really loving it. So I think I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts on all of these palettes. Okay guys, I'm sure this will not be a surprise to you because I feel like I've been expressing my love for these throughout the whole video, but these little palettes are so good, like next level. And Juvia'S Place already has an amazing eyeshadow formula, so I didn't know it could get even better, and I am just really impressed. The mattes are pigmented, they're blendable, they're beautiful. The metallics in here were special and just so good. I feel like I'm lost for words. I'm not sure how to really express how much I love these, but I think they're all worth it. They definitely will add something fun to your collection, a little accent palette if you're missing these colors or want more of them. So I'm just gonna go over each. The Rebel Army shade, beautiful, beautiful. I love my dark greens. This metallic is a little bit more on the thicker, chunkier side, but look how much brighter it is on my finger than it's in the pan. It's so bright and metallic and gorgeous. And then this one performed really nicely. You could make like a nice deep smoky olive look with that shade, like all over the lid. And I didn't really dabble into this one, but I'm sure it's really nice. It's swatched nicely. And this matte green was one of the best deep matte greens I've ever used. It was so pigmented, so easy to blend. It was good. So I really love this one. Now going into the Honey palette, this one is really nice too. The two mattes that I used were very pigmented, easy to blend, beautiful little mustard shades. I just wish that they weren't so similar. I just feel like they both look the same on the eyes. One is just a little deeper. I wish that they put maybe like a light gold metallic that you could have used as an inner corner highlight. That would have been stunning. But I do think this performs really well, and this copper shade in here is a lot brighter on the skin than it is in the pan. I love it. And then going on to the Mint palette, this was so good. These are really nice pastel mattes. They're very pigmented. They pack a punch. This would probably make a beautiful inner corner highlight. And these metallics are really special. They have little shifts to them. They're so freaking pretty. Oh, I love both of them. This has like a little sea foamy shift to it. This one is so pretty. Oh my god, I'm dying over this. And then the grays. This one was probably maybe my least favorite out of the bunch, but I still think it was nice. It was a nice little deep gray matte. This one I thought was gonna be brighter and worked better as an inner corner highlight, but surprisingly it was too dark. This one did come through though and gave like some oomph and shine to the look I did before this one. But I feel like I wish there was something different in this one. These ones are really similar, these two metallics. One is just kind of a deeper gray and this one's like a lighter gray metallic. And then this one is just a satin. I wish maybe they went a little lighter with the shade. I feel like they could have benefited maybe from a light gray matte and then made like these two more different. So this one is probably my least favorite, but I still enjoy working with it. The actual formula in them was really good. So that was all my thoughts on these little palettes. I think they're really good. I would say my favorite are these two, but I'm just a sucker for greens. I just love them. And then I would say this one next because I love my mustardy shades. And that was my thoughts. I I'm so happy I picked these up, and I do hope that they come out with more colors, like a blue one. Oh, that would be beautiful. Or like a purple one. Oh, I just hope that they extend this range and create more quads. I just love little quads. You can travel with them. If you just need to pull one and get some colors to add to a look. Love it, love it, love it. I swear I could go on and on for my love for these little quads, and I think they did so well. So if you were eyeing these out, I think that they're definitely worth it. I think that they were all really, really good little palettes, and Juvia'S Place always comes through, always knows how to impress me. So I really enjoyed these little palettes, but you guys will have to let me know in the comments below. Did you end up picking up any of these? Did you like the looks I created? How are you doing? I would just love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and all that fun stuff, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on, and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. And don't forget to check out the description. I'll have everything linked. I'll have my makeup that I'm wearing linked, the makeup I used in both looks linked, as well as my other videos you might be interested in, as well as my contact information. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty if you want to check me out over there. And I also created a TikTok that I'm still working on, but the name for that is Breezy_Beauty. So I do hope you check that out when you get a chance. But that was everything, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I just hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you love and light. But until next time, bye guys.